Dennis, this has been such a night. You've done an incredible job as a host.
Yeah, well, you're terrific.
Well, you know what it is?
It's easy. It's easy when you have
our Rebbe.
Yep.
50 years on the West Coast, our Rebbe. 4,500 Chabad houses across the globe, our Rebbe.
Yeah.
And his gift to us was to take the joy of Shabbos, bring it to the people. They should understand. Hi, Dennis, why don't you just...
I'd love to talk about this, Rabbi Cunin. Let me I want to share with you folks because this has been central to my life. I think that I am sane in large measure because of my weekly sabbatical. Remember, sabbatical comes from the word Sabbath, Shabbat or Shabbos, depending on which pronunciation you want to use. Let me give you an example, though, of how important it is to me. And I am certainly not of the observance level of Rabbi Cunin or the Chabad folks, but I am very serious about Shabbat. And I'll give you an example. I root for one team in all sports. I happen to follow one team, and that is a hockey team in my area called the Los Angeles Kings, and they won the championship this year. I have season tickets, and so I had tickets to the Stanley Cup final. Do you know what the Stanley Cup is?
Of course.
This is my man. And that's big stuff to be able to go to a Stanley Cup game. But it was on Shabbos, and so I sold them. And I announced this on my radio show. 95% of my listeners are not Jewish. But they were fascinated that a guy would take his Sabbath seriously enough that he would forfeit championship tickets. And by the way, I don't say it to get credit. It is effortless. Because what Shabbos has done for me is infinitely more than what I've done for Shabbos. It has saved my life. It brings families together. It brings friends together. Because that's all you can do. If you can't work, if you can't do the regular weekday stuff like go to a hockey game, if you will, then you have to relate to people. This is not theory. This is true life. Try it. And what you guys have, because you can go to your local Chabad house for Shabbos dinner.
And they don't have to pay to pray.
Right. Yes,
and
exactly.
They get the beautiful Shabbat candles. We have a campaign. We already got 10,000 Jewish women and girls additional to all of those that are already lighting Shabbos candles to begin to light them. Because you see, when they light a Shabbos candle, that brings light to the world. And Dennis, you know how dark the world is.
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
When you have people again surrounding a holy land of Israel and all of this. But you know something? It's the light of the Shabbos candles. One little candle gets rid of a ton of darkness. Mm-hmm. And you know, Dennis, I remember tonight we're celebrating 50 years. I got to tell you, with 34 years since the fire, from 30-some odd years ago, I found some beautiful, beautiful inspiration in the words of Rebbe David singing, just one Shabbos and we'll all be here. Just one Shabbos, Mashiach is coming. Keep the Shabbos. God will keep you healthy, happy, and wise.